Hi, this is Chef Ivan and welcome to La Boucherie Steak School. Today I'll be introducing you some different cuts of meat here at Fino Showroom, Picanha. So, here we have La Picanha. It's a nice cut of beef. It's called the ram cap. Very popular in Brazil. They're cooking it in every steakhouse. Very good barbecued. You have this nice layer of fat which you render nicely, slowly. Also today I'm going to show you how to cook it on a pan and get nice results also. So I'm going to start with cleaning it a bit, which here you have some muscle tissue. The reason why I remove this, so you don't get a chewy cut of beef. Okay, so I'm removing this muscle tissue here. Okay, you can see a nice amount of fat. So when you render it, it protects the meat. Also, whilst rendering, this will melt into fat and gives more flavor to the meat. So what I'm going to do here, since it's a thick layer of fat, I'm just going to score it. So whilst rendering, I'll also crispen it. So you can find these exotic cut of meats at La Boucherie. They specialize in different cuts, very different, unusual from your norm, but I would get out of my comfort zone and try and cook something sexy. So from here, I'm going to show you how to cook it. So we score the meat, we're up here. Also, I'm going to pat it dry, the skin, very important. So for the caramelization, comes nicer the coloring, so I always pat it dry. I'm putting on a pan full on. I'm using a double heavy pan here. You can use a non-stick pan. Actually, we're going to move it here so you can get a better view. So make sure your pan is piping hot. I'm going to start with seasoning this picanha. I'm just going to use salt. It's a thick cut of beef, so don't worry, make sure you season it properly so you get some nice flavor there. Wipe the chopping board with your beef. There you go. So from here, don't do that. I'm a chef, I'm used to heat. I'm gonna add some vegetable oil, sunflower oil. It all works out. Rapeseed oil is really good also. So I'm going to start from the fat part, facing down. And I'm going to let it render slowly. This is going to take a good 8-10 minutes until it's nicely brown. This is patience here. So now it's been roughly 8 to 10 minutes. Look at that beauty. Beautiful. Nice, crispy, well rendered. So now from here, I'm going to sear the other side. The reason why we sear the meats is to trap all the juices inside the meat, yes? And also we're creating flavor with the coloring. So to sear the sides, you can use the side of the pot. Let's press it like that. Okay. So from now, I'm gonna baste it. I'm gonna add some butter, bit of thyme, and some garlic. Put down your temperature, and from here what I'm gonna do is let the butter melt, and it's like I'm batting the beef. Yeah, I'm gonna tilt it a bit. Just slowly baste it. I'm adding another layer of flavor here and also helping with the coloring. And it's sexy, you look cool basting. It's a very French technique. Okay, so I'm happy with the result. Now from here I'm just going to bake it in the oven for about another 8 to 10 minutes. Same, I would recommend this meat, medium rare, medium, yeah. So from here, I'm just gonna put it on a tray. I preheated my oven 180, 200 degrees. These garlic and thyme, I'm just gonna put them at the bottom of the meat, give it that extra flavor. Of course, you can use them as garnish later. Use that. There you go. So, I'm gonna take the picanha out of the oven. It's been 12 minutes. It should be perfectly cooked by now. Check it out. Awesome. All right. So here comes the most important part of cooking the beef, is the resting part. Once it's well rested, then we're gonna carve it for you, bit of garnish, bang bang. All right, here we have our picanha, well rested. It's been 15-20 minutes. If you're cooking meat in winter, and as you know, if you leave it out for 20 minutes, it's gonna cool down for you. What I normally do, I put down the oven door and just put it there while the oven is still going, and like that you can keep it nice and warm. So from here, I'm just gonna place it on my chopping board. We're gonna carve it. It's nicely medium done, slightly pinkish. Beautiful. So, just gonna put it here on the plate. Look at that. Okay. I'm gonna garnish with some salt. It's a flavored salt, has a bit of chili. You can buy this salt from Boucherie. Amazing salt, good for finishing. You can buy them different flavors, and it just adds that yumminess at the end of your meat. With my picanha, I serve some roast potatoes. I'm gonna finish with a dollop of Dijon mustard. Yeah, potatoes. And voila. This is how you cook the picanha. Roast your potatoes, dollop of Dijon mustard, nicely medium. That's it, guys. Thank you, Fino. I hope you enjoyed it. Bon appétit.